Yo! Hello? Anybody home? What, you daydreaming again? Number...
loganwood21 no name. I'm making big moves. I know. I got some big plans. I see a big, I'm making big moves.
Wildfire spitting in every single direction, burn it all, lead the natural selection, cure the infections, like the victim, check the system, bullshit is throughout the system, lack of rhythm, no syllabic delivery, the affliction, we gon' get them, eradicating abomination, without a couple DMT to Voltron combination, it's domination, suppression, fire and shoulder rockets, smoking, shaking, planet, brolic army, you cannot stop it, Valhalla, goblet, a guzzle and blast, blood muzzle going loud, no infiltration, we're like, the blood puddle and undertaking, a mock breaking competition, usually ending up with a pacemaker, heart regulator, army, make your blood curl, castrate your musically spinning blanks, you're infertile, commercial while we administer God's gift, better listen to spinning of sinister and Rob Swift.
The best by far. Represent. Cutting things you never heard of. Supreme force. The ultimate force. The best cutting things. Cutting things. Supreme force. The ultimate force.
No man's land, catch these hands, you can't stand to the force of the musical power at our command. Split in the atom, vibration, walking destruction, creation, spinning planetary rings, rocking with the constellations.
Rolling north, underground energy and
Sinister.
out cold west.
Better get medical professional on call. Ain't no politicking, no Bernie, no Ron Paul. Schmoes with no lows of skills who want it all. Getting stuffed in the tube and shot like cannonballs. DMT
Is a lyrical terrorist.
DMT
Is a lyrical terrorist. Core stage fright.
Mumble rap attack, no skill DJ whack. Where that real hip hop at? Bring it back. Sacrificing the genre to make a couple dollars. Label hold the leash, the chain is just a patent collar.
The hard couple, the best by far. Represent. Cutting things you never heard of. Supreme force. The ultimate force. The hard couple, the best cutting things. Cutting things. Supreme force. The ultimate force.
That quick, slip to the left with a hook to the right and the bells are ringing. Into the competition, listen to the Obi's women singing. Goliath, I'm breathing fire and eating rocks. Classified a deadly weapon, we go knock out the box. Better finish off with a planet, we're coming for you, damn it. With a cut to land and you will not recover from the damage. No amount of bandage, no magical meditation. Gonna save you from standing in the way of our rampaging. We skyscraping, burning the paper, pay the piper. People sheeping, they sleeping, they dead meat. When they meet the tiger, bleed fire, my blood pump pain and octane. Anatomically, atomic radiation in my veins. Deranged, launching lyric artillery, long range. Bullseye, hit that whack bullshit, the splatter brains. They maintain in slow lane, they so lame. You got hooked on garbage, you crash like cocaine.
The hard couple, best by far. Represent. Cutting things you never heard of. Supreme force. The ultimate force. The hard couple, the best cutting things. Cutting things. Supreme force. Ultimate force.
What is perfect? Not me, I've been overworking for weeks. I go home and purchase some things that I know will not fill my needs. Have a dose of what I've achieved and get lonesome and I critique who I am and what I believe make up standards too high to reach. Untrained animal off the leash, I'm in panic, but yet relieved. Brought your hammock to hang with me, grab a hatchet, cut down your tree like a mannequin. I can speak what I have in store is unique. I just mop the floors with them sheets. I can't stop until things are clean. I'm an amateur's what you think, so you stand there in disbelief till I dislocate both your feet. That's what happens, you step to me. Not too graphic, but not PG. Lots of action in every scene. I'm kidnapping all of your dreams. Hold them hostage and watch them scream. Grab aside, I am what I advertise. Don't matter, you put it, we live, then we have to die. You might hate it, but you can't deny. See, everything that I've been doing got me looking like a mastermind. So game, but I vandalize that I do what you fantasize. And took a vision of my dreams and I found a better way that I can make it happen. Look, I think I'm really about to maximize it. These bullets form in my mind and come out my mouth. But anyone out there doubting, I acting mouthy. Forget what you heard about me, I've been astounding. Something for you thinking you might run circles round me. Yeah, ain't this all I ever wanted? lie to me cause I lack in compliancy. I question what I can see if you're not playing my CD. No expiring, I'll decide when I think it's my time to leave. Yeah, cause it won't retire me, it inspires me to be inspiring. When I'm low, I feel like I'm spiraling. Pushing forward, look, I can't ignore it. There ain't no I in team, but drop the team. Honest, feels like it's only me, no defeat. Notably that I have it right if you're quoting me. Write my name on your hit list, it might be the last time you wrote something. Rip that cocky smile right off your face for thinking you're close to me. Grab a can of gasoline, light it all over your self-esteem. Selfishly watching you helplessly pretend you're on my planet. Shoot you out of the sky like your punch lines you are not landing. Gun jamming, reaching your mouth and rip out your tongue after tongue lashing. I hand them out like pamphlets in church. Pastors show up to my funeral wearing all black, then what's happening? I look around and wonder where my fans at. Oh Lord, they know me so well, they know I'm not in that casket. Trash bag is probably buried somewhere full of my ashes. Music superb, playing with words, play with my nerves. They gon' have a list of issues long as my shirts. Very absurd, very disturbed. Stare at the earth like this is not the place I was birthed. I'm generic, you sure? Oh, they think I'm very reserved till I open up on the beat like all my therapy work. I don't care what you heard, real scary. Carry the verse while I'm wearing my merch, stomping on your arrogant turf. Sit back and observe.
You two ready for the interview?
Yeah.
All right. Actually, before we begin, and this is off the record,
Uh-oh.
I just hear there's an interesting story about how you two started working together.
Yo, he wants to hear about your first fight.
I hear it's a good one.
He hates when I tell the story, but oh man, I will never forget the first time I saw this kid. He was getting busted up. He looked like a zombie. It was one of those, let's say, amateur cards you can find across town from time to time. Great fights, never know if you're gonna see something special. Right, so yeah, this kid caught my eye because his eye was all busted up and bruised. Well, it was a total mismatch. It was obvious that the opponent was way more experienced. This kid took a beating for 2 rounds. Okay, probably both 10-8s. They could have stopped the fight easy, but the bell sounds to start the 3rd round. And this kid, he's still coming forward. He's still fighting, as if he thought that maybe he had a chance. There was no chance. This isn't one of those stories where you find someone amazing out in the middle of nowhere just knocking people out. No. I just found a kid with heart, like I'd never seen, so I reached out.
Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. All right, should be interesting to see how it goes for him here tonight. This is a high-level wrestler of the highest order. No questioning the cardio. He's got a big fight in front of him here tonight.
Every time he steps foot into the octagon, he does one thing, and that's embrace the grind. He gets right in your face. He pushes forward. He gets to the clinch. Loves the single leg takedown. If he can grab your leg, it's like getting caught in a vice grip, getting grabbed by a crocodile. He is going to finish it. He starts to run his feet immediately. When he can get you moving, he is always looking to advance from position 1 to position 2 to eventually finishing that great single leg that he possesses.
And when he closes the distance, best of luck trying to buck this guy off of you. He does pummel drills in his sleep. Big fight for him here tonight. Well, he will never forget this experience, making the walk to that famed UFC octagon for the first time, but the question beckons. Will there be nerves? Will there be jitters under the bright lights of the UFC octagon for the first time? He doesn't look wide-eyed necessarily here, but you have to be mindful of a possible adrenaline dump that could really affect your cardio if you're not ready for it. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters, and they both possess a similar height and reach. All right, now with the official introductions, we go inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 18 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 237 pounds. Iceman! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, making his UFC debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 243 pounds. Woodley! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
All right, so here we go, round 1. This is his UFC debut, so finally getting to the big show. He strung together a long winning streak on the regional circuit. A lot of people thought maybe this UFC debut would have come last year. Let bygones be bygones. Here it is. We'll see what he can do. Oh! Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes in your opponent.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
And that'll do it!
He's done! He's done! What a fight!
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 16 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Woodley.
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knock,
Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. right, well, he's one of the more accomplished strikers in this division. Sprawl and brawl, whatever you want to say, he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
It does not matter how he accomplishes it. All he wants to do is be on his feet and at range, hitting you with the beautiful jab, staying away from the grappling exchanges. You don't accomplish all the things that this man has accomplished over the course of his career without understanding distance. He has great distance management, which then in turn allows him to land all these beautiful diverse kicks, spinning back kick, jumping high kicks, so many things he possesses that he will try to use tonight in this fight.
Yeah, if this turns into a kickboxing match tonight, most people believe, yeah, his opponent is in a world of trouble. All right, so another big spot for this high-level wrestler here tonight, and the opposition knows what's coming, but more often than not in the UFC, they've been unable to stop.
It's because since a little boy, he spent his life on the wrestling mat. And even though you start to prepare for it late, you cannot match his ability to train, his ability to focus. The idea that once he gets a hold of you, it only ends with him in top position. It does not matter if he has to get a high crotch. It does not...
Ready.
Well, his UFC debut essentially... Whoa! Oh, he might be out. Whoa! Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way, or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move.
That'll do it! Unbelievable!
Wow! Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, we're just getting going, and now the fight's over, but excellent striking technique to land that shot and ultimately finish the fight here in the first. You've heard us say it before, but sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a bigger effect. It certainly did here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 35 seconds in the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Woodley.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it in...
running, rushing, blood spilling, tears are pouring. It seems the well is never filled. Mentally exhausted, overworking, take another pill, or to keep the owner of the corporation stacking billions.
These corporations manipulating our daily lives, got us exasperated, working through all our days and nights. Sacrifice your leisure time to end up at a 9 to 5 and working till you are deceased without a single moment for peace.
Never still, it just keeps rolling down the hill. Nobody tries to stop it. They'll get a copy, get you killed. You'll be a trending topic, a cog up in the wheel, a sacrifice to the cult of death being built. Caught up in the matrix, virtual digital minds. We don't memorize phone numbers or directions when we drive. We don't even have to go shopping to get our food and buy things. We only push a button. We don't even have to try.
Can't even lift the eye away from my phone. Talking to Instagram live just so I don't feel alone. Flooding my Twitter feed with my deepest feelings and thoughts. My page is public, but my sense of conversation is blocked. I validate myself through followers just to feel important. Instead of living in the moment, I much rather record it. Nobody knows my first name, but know my Snapchat handle. I'm just a millennial trapped in social media standards. C-O-N-S. I see oppression within an effort. C-O-N. To own the rights of my expression. I see expression influence the feeling. C-O-N. To wipe out opinions, we are the meaning of conformity.
Shelling out melodies at feverish frequencies, funding boardroom salaries that pay me an exposure. No penalties when they're late paying me, no benefits seen, just liens that lead to home foreclosure. Advertisement revenue, everything that you consume, more for them, less for you. They do all the sorting, try to figure out ways to make you feel important, while they keep robbing you blind, hold extortion.
In some sense, that's the power of the internet. On the other hand, that's a perfect formula for the dark side.
This is our generation's form of nuclear power. How we deal with this will be the stuff of history.
C-O-N-S. I see oppression within an effort. C-O-N. To own the rights of my expression. C-O-N. I see expression influence the feeling. C-O-N. To wipe out opinions, we are the meaning of conformity. Gangsta shit. Come on.
Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. It's about 10 to 4 when the back of the coupe is open. Your girlfriend's gone off that goose and cola. You bout goop, goddamn. And I'm also focused for the day that I blow this open. Money like hocus pocus at the club with a bunch of brokers. Also, I can poke the broke bitch. Hang lights, trap. Put you all over my Snapchat. Damn that, so fat. Gotta get you home like stat. Red light, green light. Red light, green light.
Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. All right, so another big spot for this high-level wrestler here tonight, and the opposition knows what's coming, but more often than not in the UFC, they've been unable to stop.
It's because since a little boy, he spent his life on the wrestling mat. And even though you start to prepare for it late, you cannot match his ability to train, his ability to focus. The idea that once he gets a hold of you, it only ends with him in top positions. It does not matter if he has to get a high crotch. It does not matter if he needs to get a single leg or a double leg. The purpose is to get you to the floor, and he has been trained his entire life to do just that.
Yeah, you put it well. He's got a lot of throws and takedowns and trips in his arsenal, and he'll try to put them to good use in this matchup here tonight. All right, so we get another look at this high-level wrestler here tonight, DC. When it comes to the grappling, the wrestling, fighting this guy makes for a really hard night at the office.
It makes for a hard night because the moment he gets close to you, it's like a fly stuck in flypaper. He sticks to you like glue. He moves from position to position seamlessly. He possesses great takedowns from the clinch, from a nice inside trip to a bear hug or a throw. He's just one of those guys that the moment he comes into contact with you, a lifetime of wrestling has shown him an amazing ability to get you to the floor.
Yeah, all of that one-on-one competition, as you mentioned, great in transition. Big spot, needless to say, for him here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Both fighters are 26, with similar height and some differences in reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 2 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 243 pounds. Woodley! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 12 wins, 10 losses. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 250 pounds. Ghost Dog.
You ready?
Well, it's good to see this man back inside the octagon. Round 1 getting underway here. As many of you know, he won his last fight by blistering knockout. His popularity...
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Side control now.
Oh, he got him! He got him!
All right, good job by him there to raise... That is it! Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant...
Let's go inside the octagon now where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliotta has called a stop to this contest at 44 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Woodley.
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight, he did exactly that. Congratulations.
Just like LeBron, get my more chips. Just put the rollie right back on my wrist. This watch came from Drizzy, he gave me a gift. Back when the rap game was praying like this. They act like two legends cannot coexist. But I never beef with it for nothing. If I smoke a rapper, it's gonna be legit. It won't be for clout, it won't be for fame. It won't be cause my shit ain't selling the same. It won't be to sell you my latest little sneakers. It won't be cause some slid in my lane. Everything grows, it's destined to change. I love you, look, I'm glad that you came. I hope that you scrape every dollar you came. I hope you know money won't erase the pain. To the OGs, I'm thanking you now. Was watching you when you was paving the ground. I copied your cadence, I mirrored you now. I studied the greats, I'm the greatest right now. If you feel me, you ain't got a choice. No promo, still made all that noise. The shit is different, I set my intentions. I promise to slap all that with your voice. Ain't counting me out, I'm counting my bullets. I'm loading my clips, I'm writing down names. I'm making them hits, I'm taking them calls and I'm getting them hits. The real ones been dying, the fake ones is lit. The game is off balance, I'm back on my shit. The Bentley is dirty, my niggas is dirty. But that's how I like it, you all on my... I just poured something in my cup. I've been wanting something I can feel. Promise I am never letting up. Money in your palm will make you put it on their neck, I can't start. Give them something they can feel. If it ain't about the swat, don't give the swat, don't give. Pistol in your hand, no dead in the middle of 2 generations. I'm little bro and big bro all at once. Just left the lab with young 21 Savage. I'm about to go Nigga for lunch, had a long talk with a young Kodak. Reminded me of young straight out the project, no faking, just honest. I wish that he had more battles for real. Too many the cycle of jail. We coming from a long bloodline of trauma. We gotta heal, we hurting our sisters, the babies as well. Killing our brothers, they poison the well, distort itself. I'ma make sure that the real gon' prevail. I just poured something in my cup. I've been wanting something I can feel. Promise I am never letting up. Put it on their neck, I gotta stop. I'ma give them something they can feel. If it ain't about the squad, don't give a pistol in your hand, don't make you real.
Ain't chasing a bitch, I'm chasing a dream.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. All right, so we get another look at this high-level wrestler here tonight, DC. When it comes to the grappling, the wrestling, fighting this guy makes for a really hard night at the office.
It makes for a hard night because the moment he gets close to you, it's like a fly stuck in flypaper. He sticks to you like glue. He moves from position to position seamlessly. He possesses great takedowns from the clinch, from a nice inside trip to a bear hug or a throw. He's just one of those guys that the moment he comes into contact with you, a lifetime of wrestling has shown him an amazing ability to get you to the floor.
Yeah, all of that one-on-one competition, as you mentioned, great in transition. Big spot, needless to say, for him here tonight. Well, this dude is a submission magician. I am very thankful I am not fighting him here tonight, and it's really a case of pick your poison. He has so many different chokes in his arsenal and has been a master of getting these fights exactly where he wants them.
There are black belts, and there are guys like this who can do jiu-jitsu. People, regardless of the time spent, can truly get to. His understanding of position is truly unbelievable. He always has the frame. The moment you start to press into him, he's always underhooking, always looking for the next escape route, but not to get back to his feet.
Right.
He wants to go from bottom to top. If he's in the top position, you are constantly in danger. Don't think he can't submit you from the bottom.
Right.
But his position of choice will always be in the top position, sitting in that beautiful half guard.
Yeah, his striking also has improved a lot, but no secret as to what he'll be trying to do in this matchup tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So 2 years, the gap in age, with similar height and reach. Now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 3 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 243 pounds. Woodley! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 12 wins, 8 losses. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 251 pounds. Juggernaut!
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, ready to go with round 1. Shades. Oh! Whoa! Ooh, diving punch lands.
Now he's on top of him looking for a finish. Fight's over. He's done.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched glove.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got...
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 18 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Woodley.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and handily knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did it.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Well, it's always tough when you draw that high-level wrestler who has a lifetime of experience in a one-on-one competitive situation. Prevailing wisdom is he'll have the wrestling advantage in this one tonight.
As his dad said, the moment he introduced him to the sport, he knew that he was made to be a wrestler. The kid slept in his headgear. He only wants to wrestle, and by doing that, he puts you in danger. He's constantly in your face, constantly trying to dig at your gas tank. He goes from transition to transition, single to double to high crotch. It does not matter the attack. He just knows that he will give you so much to process in terms of the wrestling that eventually he will get you to the ground.
You ever sleep in your headgear?
I sleep in my headgear.
All the time?
All the time.
All right, big one for him here tonight. Let's get to it. Well, there is no denying this man's striking credentials. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
He has to. You know, this is what got him to the show. It was being able to use the hands to set up the kicks. We all talk about the high-level boxing background of this young man. But as he's developed great knees.
Yeah.
He's developed great timing, great counter skills, and also the beautiful right high kick. The right high kick is something he hides very well as he follows with a jab, right hand, left hook. High kick comes over the top, and he can put you to sleep.
No doubt about it. He will try to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Struve is 6 years his senior. He weighed in at 265 pounds. He will have a 6-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 4 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 243 pounds. Woodley. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 13 losses, standing 7 feet tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Beaverwick, the Netherlands, Stefan Skyscraper Struve.
Ready.
All right, ready to go for round one, and this young man's popularity absolutely soared on the strength of what he did his last time out. It was a win by flush knockout, kept his winning streak intact with style points, and now the challenges get decidedly more tougher. We'll see if he can keep the momentum going in what is unquestionably the biggest spot of his UFC career. Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch.
Nice head kick.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands again. He's out!
He got him! What a fight!
Yes, sir, it goes into the books as a first-round win by knockout, near-perfect execution. The technique was absolutely gorgeous, and again, when you catch a guy early, maybe you're getting him cold before he's had a chance to work up a sweat or even get into the fight a little bit, those strikes can have a bigger effect, and it certainly did here tonight. All right, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 53 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Woodley.
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right?
Yeah.
But you knock out a man in a cage fight, I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.
Forever, ever. Jaimito y Michael D. Render. The pyrotechnocrats, the old rascals. The magic bean and bobbers. The green giant of the rhyme contrivers. Supreme violence at a time describers. I'm a desire. You evil eyes. A pile driver provided for liars. Sleep deprived. The nick of time. Mercy killed the nine and prime. I killed a mood. I'm a rudeness for God.